G'day, Jeff here again for another informal training video, and today I want to talk about what agents expect from you. Now, I'm not going to talk about the whole gamut of things that agents expect. I'm going to kind of break it up into different short videos so it's not too much. And I'll talk about products and various services and stuff in a separate video. Today I want to talk about professionalism. Now, it's probably one of those things that you don't think of when you think, what does an agent want from me? You generally tend to think first and foremost that agents want great photos or a great product, whether it's photos, videos, plans, interactive tours, whatever it is. You just tend to think that's the most important thing. But I want to talk about something that a lot of people don't consider or don't consider enough, don't put enough time into, and that is professionalism. Agents want to work with professional businesses. They're professionals themselves, and they want to work with other businesses who take their job seriously and who have a professional attitude towards what they do and towards the agents they work for. And that's really important. It's one of those things that not enough photographers work on, and it's one of those things you really do need to work on. Photographers tend to work on their photography. They tend to constantly practice their photography, and they're constantly looking at doing different services or new products, like different types of photography, whatever, or looking at technology, looking at gear and silly things like that. But they don't give enough consideration to providing a professional service, and if their service is already professional enough. Now, I've seen over the years, I've been in this industry now for 10 years plus, and I've seen photographers come and go, and I've seen photographers who cannot do a professional service. They don't last. They don't last. Now, professional service is there's a number of things involved. First and foremost, you've got to have a professional attitude. If you're going to run a professional business, have a professional attitude. If a real estate agent calls, answer your phone. If you miss the call and they leave a message, call them back. Call them back as soon as you can. Don't call them back 2 or 3 days, or just not call them back at all. Answer your emails. If they email you, answer them. If they have questions, answer them to the best of your ability. Punctuality, punctuality. Get to jobs on time. Get there a little bit early, 5 minutes, 10 minutes early. Agents love it when you get there a little bit before them, because they're busy people themselves, and often the agents I work for are rushed, and they're often, some of them are turning up a little bit late themselves because they're trying to go from sales meetings to appointments with me to meetings with vendors and tenants and things like that. They're busy people. So punctuality, get to your jobs on time. If you say you're going to be there at 10, get there at 5 minutes to 10, okay? Presentation, present yourself well. Don't wear crap clothes. Honestly, buy some decent clothes. Wear some decent pants. Don't just wear jeans or shorts or whatever. I mean, I'm wearing shorts today because I'm driving home from a large job for an agent, but I'm actually going for a long drive today, so I'm wearing shorts in the car. But normally, when I'm on my regular day-to-day real estate jobs, I walk in, I'll have decent pants on. I have a business shirt with a logo and stuff on it. I present myself professionally. Your attitude, have a professional attitude. If people don't like your photos, if a vendor doesn't like a photo or doesn't like an angle, or the real estate agent looks at your photos and goes, "Oh, I'm not happy with that one, I don't like that one," don't get defensive about it. Don't take it personally. They want the best photos they can get. And if you consistently can't do that, then you need to get better training. You need to practice more and train. But if you are a good photographer and an agent looks at your photo and says, "No, I'm not happy with that," don't take it personally. Just suck it in and say, "Okay, no problem. How can we fix that? Maybe we can try a different angle. Maybe this is the wrong time of day. Maybe we can move some stuff around, change the furniture, or move some cushions, or whatever." There's always things you can do. There's limitations in every house to how good a photo you can get with real estate. I mean, real estate jobs, we're not spending the whole day at one house. You're in and out of a house in 1 to 2 hours. real estate agents book you, or they book me, and they should book you as well, in advance for certain time periods. They have to keep to those time periods themselves because they have their appointments. Vendors have their things that they need to do. So generally, when they book 10 a.m. next Wednesday morning, we rock up at 10 a.m. The job's on at 10. So we've got a limited amount of time to get those photos. Now, if the house is not perfectly presented and there's too much work to try and fix it, agents tend to just roll with it. Make the best of what you've got. Make the best of what you've got. That's a professional attitude. Just look around and go, all right, how can we make the best out of this situation? Be that kind of person. Be a problem solver. How can I fix this? How can I help you? How can I change that angle? Be a problem solver. Be a fixer. Don't be haughty. Don't get up yourself. Get your head out of your, if it's up there, and have a professional attitude, because you'll have business for the rest of your life if you get your attitude right. Trust me, agents don't want to work with people who are primadonnas. They don't want to work with difficult people. They work with real estate agents when they're selling properties and they're negotiating with different people to buy a property. They're dealing with tense negotiating situations. They don't need more tense situations with their photographers, trust me. If you're too hard to work with, if you're too antsy and you're too hard to work with, they'll find someone else. They'll even pay more money to find someone else. I have literally gotten real estate photographers, I've literally gained real estate agents from other photographers who charged 1/3 the price that I do, because their service was terrible. I have literally done that, and I've still got real estate agents today who are now paying 3 times more than what they used to pay. But the person who gave them the service before was terrible, unreliable. They wouldn't fix photos when there was problems because they charged too little, and they didn't have a service. They didn't think, oh well, I'm gonna bill the agents for X amount of photos and I'm gonna do it this amount of time. No. When you're pricing, don't just price in the photography you're doing. Price in the service quality as well. Put more money onto it for the service quality, because you want to be able to provide a high level of service. If there's a problem, you need to go back. I go back to jobs sometimes and reshoot photos. And let me tell you, it makes the agents so happy. It makes the vendors so happy that they know that you care, that you're willing to come back in your own time and fix things. And that makes a world of difference. And agents love that. Real estate agents love that, because when you're out there working on a job, you're working for them. You're working for their brand. Now, yes, sure, you work for yourself. You might even work for a company, but you're representing the brand of that real estate photographer. You're representing them. And when you provide an excellent service, it lifts up their brand. It lifts up their perception. And trust me, word of mouth, referrals from vendors, they get more jobs. They love that. They love that. Just have a professional attitude, okay? Present yourself professionally, have a professional attitude. Answer your phone calls, answer your emails, be punctual. Don't try and avoid problems. Just face them head on, deal with them, negotiate through them. Like I was saying before, there's only so much time you have on a job, and the agents know that, and they'll look at that and they'll think, if you offer them some solutions, and there's not going to be a perfect solution, they'll look at it and go, okay, let's just get the best we can get. They're happy to do that, more than happy, if they've got someone who's willing to work with them. So you need to work with the agent. You're not just getting some money from them and doing photos on the side. The goal is to build a long-term relationship with these people to continually do their work for as long as they're in business. That's what you want, because then you get repeat work. Then you don't have to go out and sell yourself constantly. You can have a handful of agents who love your work, love your service, love your attitude, and constantly call you and give you jobs. And you don't have to sell yourself anymore. Your attitude sells you. Your professionalism sells you. And then you get referred. Those agents will refer you to their friends. And that's great. And that's how business builds. And that's kind of what I want to talk about, because it's one of those things, especially for people getting into the business in the beginning, you don't think enough about that. You think primarily about what gear do I need, what type of, what quality photos, how do I flash this, how do I expose that, how do I focus this? And that technical stuff is important, absolutely, because you need to produce consistently good photography without thinking about it all the time. It needs to become second nature. But you really need to work on that professionalism side, the service delivery side, you know? You really need to work on that, because that will secure your business. So you come in with great photos, that gets you in the door, you provide an amazing service, and that secures you then. That agent then says, yep, I want to work with Bill over there because he gives me an awesome service and he does great photos. And then when someone else comes along who does photos a little bit better than Bill, they're going to look at it and go, yeah, no, I'm happy with my photographer because of your service, because of your attitude, because of your willingness to fix things. That's what keeps you in business, you know? Put it bluntly, if you're a shit to work with, but you take great photos, when some other guy comes along who takes excellent photos, but comes across as a really nice person, they're going to go with them. And they're going to say, goodbye, whoever you are. You're a shit to work with. You may take great photos, but it's too much effort trying to work with you. I'm going to work with this guy. He seems like he's got a better attitude. And that's the truth, man. That's exactly how it works. So I hope that helps. I've gleaned that from 10 years in this business. And trust me, I've seen other photographers with poor attitudes. I've seen them come and go. And then they say things like, oh, I couldn't make it, or they wanted this, or they wanted that, or there's nothing worse for me than hearing another photographer say, oh, the agent asked me to do this or that. And I just think, yeah, and that's your job. Do it. And have a smile while you're doing it. Have a great attitude while you're doing it. And that'll make all the difference. That makes all the difference. All right, that's it for today. See you later.